Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Going to give you a very thorough overview of the article here. There's a link in the description. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Need to give you a trigger warning. This is a pretty grim subject. The Banshee scumbag that you see in front of you, her name Tanya McGowan, 23 years of age, has been arrested in relation to the death of her 5-month-old son. We don't know the baby boy's name, but we do know that this scumbag, Tanya McGowan, 23, from Florida, I believe the specific area being Jacksonville, she's been arrested and charged with child abuse and neglect. I'm going to say, thankfully, she's jailed on $1 million bond. So I'm going to say well done, authorities in Florida, for ensuring that she will stay in jail until the trial occurs. So I very much applaud these high bonds. Glad to see it. Well done, Florida. Going to give you a little bit more information. So the police, Jacksonville Fire and Rescue and other authorities received a call on December the 11th. I believe it was this Banshee, the mother, that called the authorities. I could have that aspect wrong, but I believe it was her. She called the authorities. Authorities responded to a report of an unresponsive child, her 5-month-old baby boy, who later died at hospital. She claims she laid the boy down to have a nap. She checked up on him. He was cold to the touch, so being a good mother, according to this Banshee, she called the authorities. Now, he died at hospital, and the medical staff let the police know that the baby boy in question, again 5 months of age, 5 months old, had no food in his system. No food in his intestines, no food in his stomach. I'm not a doctor, but I would think that that would indicate that he hadn't been fed for several days. That would be my take on it, could be wrong. But he was emaciated. In fact, at the time of his death, he weighed 7 pounds. A 5-month-old baby boy weighing 7 pounds. Police searched her property. They described her property as being cluttered but lacking furniture. However, in the basement there was a pack and play. You know, a child's pen is how I would describe this. Maybe it's the wrong term. But a pack and play in the basement. Now, let's be clear, it's not illegal to have a pack and play in the basement, but it is at least somewhat indicative that perhaps, or perhaps very likely, this scumbag Banshee so-called mother kept her 5-month-old baby boy stuck in the basement. Not the most hospitable place, I would imagine. There wasn't much food in the apartment either. The police did find only 2 bottles of baby formula, not enough to take care of a child. Again, the 5-month-old baby boy, her son, died emaciated, weighing 7 pounds at death. No food in his system, none in his intestines, none in his stomach. The mother told the authorities that she realized that her son was losing weight. She realized that. She could see he was emaciated, but she thought that was normal. She thought it was because the boy was growing taller. According to her, but of course she's lying out of her teeth, she didn't care for the boy. I'm quite sure. She stuffed the boy down in a basement, starved him. Didn't give him any food by the look of it. That's what the medical staff seem to think. And I've got a tendency to agree with the experts. So she claims that she laid the baby boy down for a nap. She found him cold to the touch, then called the authorities. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. The only other bit of information that we have is that an apartment manager has informed police of a previous incident which was caught on CCTV footage. So that CCTV footage showed this scumbag Banshee attack another child, another boy, We could presume, could be incorrect, but I think it would be a fair assumption to assume that this other boy was also her son, at a guess. But apparently, according to this CCTV footage, she was shown to slam another child against furniture. She also put blankets over the other child's head, and she also slapped the other child, who was a boy. So apparently that other child initially lived with the father, but this scumbag banshee, Tanya McGowan, took custody of him at a certain point. And again, that's all we have at this point in time. A 5-month-old baby boy died at hospital, seemingly with no food in his system, emaciated, starved, uncared for, neglected, abused, the mother arrested, charged with child abuse and neglect. I don't know why the charges aren't murder. Perhaps those charges will be upgraded. I hope that they are. But I am very much comforted with notification that this banshee scumbag is on a $1 million bond. So again, I applaud Florida for that. That's all the information that we have at this point in time. Of course, prayers. Rest in peace to the 5-month-old baby boy. Again, we don't know his name. Prayers to the father and the extended family that are going to be rocked by this situation. Perhaps not surprised. If she's been caught before attacking a child, perhaps more should have been done. You know, why was she given custody if there's digital evidence or video evidence of her attacking another child? Why was she given custody of this baby? We don't know the details, but I think there are some question marks there. Potential call for investigation, I would think, perhaps. But in any case, I'm going to wrap things up. Take care.